Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday. Welcome to Love and Entrepreneurship. We have special guest, Chef 24/7, Big L, aka Chef, aka 1,000 things.
A man of 1,000 names and 1,000 talents.
Yes. So I'm so excited to be interviewing you. We haven't been on air together in a long time.
Yes, ma'am. We come a long way. Oh man, since the early days of Kitchen Talk Radio.
Right. Yes. So tell me, what do you have going on now?
Well, now I'm a man of many different things, but for the majority, I'm still working with my catering. I'm doing Chef 24/7's catering. I have also Infomux Media. We do photography, videos, promo packages for social media. I'm also a stand-up comedian, so I'm doing comedy. And I have another YouTube channel we call Anime for Do, where we review anime and we kind of infuse food into it. You know what I'm saying? So we watch a different kind of anime, because anime is not just for kids. It's animation, of course, but in the Japanese culture, it is geared more towards adults. So we watch a few, my wife and I, and we'll review them, and we'll have like some kind of food, and we just starting up on that one. So that's our baby right now, isn't it?
Well, yes. I am
pick some interest.
I am a very, very big anime head.
Oh, okay.
And I've watched it seems like them all. It's not too many series that you can slide past me that I don't know about. Well, I haven't watched at least twice.
So I gotta ask you
stuff in Japanese.
Oh yeah, me too. Well, me too. Yes, it does something to you. It gives you a sense of peace. It definitely gives you a sense of peace, like learning something from a different culture. And like I said, I add the food to it because you know what I'm saying. Food and chilling kind of go hand in hand, and it gives an idea for not only singles but for couples. It gives them something to talk about. Anime is big now. It's not like I was born in '85, so when I was a kid, anime was around, but it wasn't as prevalent as it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like all over the place, and it's a good like gateway to learn some different culture stuff. So what's your favorite, if you don't mind me asking?
My favorite anime, I have a few of them. I'm mostly big into mech anime, so it's like the Gundam series, almost all of the Gundam series is. I like hack and slash, so of course Ninja Scroll, stuff like that. Nobunaga the Fool.
Oh yeah, you the classics.
Yeah,
all the classics.
Yeah, I'm very big into the classics. Though I didn't kind of delve into some of the newer ones, but for the most part, I have my genre that I kind of stick to.
I'm sorry. Well, we come off that because see, you're like Vic. Vic is getting to know anime, and I'm more like your husband. Like I have my favorites, but I'm coming out of my shell to watch new ones. I have a nephew who's big on all of them. He like them all, so he'll suggest some. I have friends, even people who are starting to follow that page. They suggest stuff as well. We have more than that. We have other projects as well. It's just our new channel. Especially on the Infomux Media page, we do a show called Hood News. Some comedians and myself, we parody the news.
That's cool. I like that. So how are you associating the food with the anime?
Okay, so the food with the anime is almost like Netflix and chill. Think about like so. By Vic is a teacher, so the first thing we do, we drew out kind of like a book report. We thought about old school book reports. I used to hate them.
Oh my gosh.
Ties that into that channel, like so we'll literally go break down each part in at least 5 different categories, give it some point system, and how we incorporate the food. We do a food montage. You know what I'm saying, or whatever we ate when we was watching anime. Because most of the time now you're watching it. What they call it when you're watching binge watching when you're
Mm.
watching it. We incorporate a lot of food, so give you kind of food ideas. Well, hey, we ate this when we watched this, or we ate char grilled oysters when we watched Naruto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, we give kind of insight, and if we get a lot of thumbs ups and applies, I'll do a how to video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Okay.
still in the infant stages, so now we're incorporating into this vast set of entrepreneur hustles that we're doing, as I like to call them. It's a 24/7 hustle. Not necessarily saying that my different, gigs that I do, I consider them hustles, but they all a foundation into the food and into the catering. Everything connects. When I'm performing on stage, I have a chef coat. The only reason why I have a chef coat on today because I just got through shooting some footage for a music group in Baton Rouge that is coming out. 3 rappers and a musical artist got together and decided to make a super group, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. So I kind of dabble in all that different stuff, but I keep the chef code together. People know I cook. Sometimes when I'm doing events, I'm bringing food along, so I always keep the food somewhere, and I
Okay.
have seasonings as well.
Well, we like food. Oh, you have seasonings that you make too?
Yes, ma'am. We have Chef
Oh wow.
27 seasonings. We have Hustle 9000, which is a seasonal. We have Veggie Up, which is a vegetable seasoning you can use for your salads. You can use for your roasted vegetables, your sauteed vegetables. It just brings a better flavor to your vegetables. And we have a blackening. And we're coming out with 2 new seasonings. One is going to be a salt-free lemon and herb seasoning, and the other one is going to be a spicy seasoning. And I also have a sauce base that could be used for a burger dip, for seafood. It's just a simple sauce base. You can add lemon juice and some cayenne pepper, make it one thing. You can add black pepper and lime juice, make it another. You know what I'm saying? So we're dibbling and dabbling in a little bit of everything.
Okay. I see. I see. Okay, chef. So what's going on with Vic? What does she have going on?
Well, Vic is a school teacher now. And she's also has her channel, Vic Stay Winning, on YouTube. And she's doing a lot of life lessons, self-help, trying to do motivation. She's trying to figure out, should she try like vegan stuff and all of that. So she's just vlogging her adventures and getting pretty much building a fan base from that. And also helping me in whatever I need help in any of the areas I may need help in.
Awesome. So when you and Vic met, were both of you already entrepreneurs?
No. Um, I was a guy with a dream. And we just so happened to work together at a little store I got hired on. And as we started to date, she asked me what was my goals and my intentions. What did I want to do? Because she obviously seen that I had a lot to give. I would cook for my friends and stuff like that, but I had goals that just I needed direction. I was too nervous to go ask for help. So when I met her, she had like a book, and I remember she took notes, and she's like, "So okay, you want to be a chef? Okay, that's well already a chef, but you want to be a comedian? No problem. You want to own your own catering? Okay, no problem. We can make these things happen." And honestly, throughout the 8 years we've been together, I mean, there's like when it's time for the next step, it's all really was part of God's plan. Even me getting into radio was I just kind of fell into that. I came there as a favor of a friend, went to a radio show and I told him I was gonna bring food when I started my catering. So working with Vic, started my catering and went back to that radio show to feed that group of people. Come to find out, these guys are about to start their own thing on their own network. And they had a slot left open for their show that they were leaving. So the person who was replacing them asked me to be their personal chef, quote unquote, on the show, like a Charlemagne the God type of character.
Mm.
The guy who left the show mentored me on his show as I came in as his peer caterer. So that's how the entertainment business kind of pulled me back in. Because at one point, when I was way younger in another life, I was trying to be a rapper. Yeah, but that's
Most of us tried that.
You
yeah,
know,
that's
it's,
another
it's
life
kind
in
of
another
funny. We
time.
have a lot of similarities. That's ridiculous. Well, once upon a time, I was trying to be a rapper, and and how I got into radio was kind of the same way you got into it. It was just she was doing it, and I just was like, okay, well, I'm gonna tag along one time, and was like, oh, okay. And it was the funny part about it was identical story. I went and I was like, when I start my catering business, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna feed everybody. I'm gonna bring some plates.
Right.
And so when I did my first stunner show, I brought plates and fed everybody in the group. And here I am along with my wife, and hey,
And the
it's
rest is history. It was weird. I was being mentored and on one radio show at one time while I'm slowly progressing into the host of another show. The person who took over the slot eventually kind of stepped down. They weren't interested in the show no more. And I ended up being a host of the show called a freestyle radio show, as well as one of the co-hosts of the online happy hour. So after a while, I wanted to mold my own thing, and that's what Kitchen Talk came about. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cook, I'm a chef. Some of the best hot topics happen in the kitchen.
Right.
Dirtiest and raunchiest conversations happen in the kitchen. So boom, Kitchen Talk was born. Here comes Lisa, the boss lady, crew of other people, and a couple of years later, we did our thing till the wheels rolled off. The IP for the station we was using at that time ended up getting sold, and everything transpired to what we had now. The comedy happened while starting the Kitchen Talk. I've always been doing comedy since I was a kid. So, and I at one point I stopped. And my wife bringing it up, she's like, here's some comedy places because I had started to get that feel for it again. And send me a list, and I start performing, and boom, my comedy career picks back up alongside while my radio career is working, and it's building this whole entertainment. Um, can I put it? Avatar, I guess you want to call it like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in this entertainment world. I'm Chef 24/7, the comedian. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was like, "Hey, I'm Elliot," no, you're Chef. You like you're Chef. Well, like really? Yeah, you're Chef. You're not Elliot. You're Chef. Okay. So, and honestly, I feel like God gave me that name to be able to move around in a certain manner. Is a certain lingo when you like, hey, I'm Chef 24/7. I do comedy, I do photography, I do videos, and I cook. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Right.
that I'm a man that wears many hats. Just because you see a chef coat don't mean I can't go fix no plumbing somewhere.
Right. Right. I love it. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what you have going on after this quick commercial break.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're looking for healthy meal prep, family-style meals, or catering for your next event, look no further than the East Traveling Square Kitchen with Chef Square, Alan Phillips, specializing in soul food, family-style dining, and southern flavor. Chef Square can adhere to dietary needs like keto and bariatric meal prep without compromising on taste. Take advantage of weekly meal plans like the Starter Pack, 5 meals for $75 with 3 entree choices. Additional meal plans and contact-free delivery is available. Contact Chef Square of the East Traveling Square Kitchen today at 832-495-8836 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Oh yeah, we back already.
And we are back. So do you and Vic have trouble trying to balance all the things that you're doing and personal time together?
Yes, most definitely. I think every relationship I'm trying to get my life set back up. I'm sorry, guys. I was on the road for a second.
We're streaming live on my page, so if you want to share that, if you want to share my StreamYard, you can,
Okay, bet that's cool too. I'm gonna definitely do that.
and they can go back and watch it.
We have definitely difficulties when it comes to planning and creating sometimes because we're two strong personalities. I often joke we two pimps that fell in love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's sometimes it's a power battle because I may come with this direction of creativity. She may come with this direction of creativity. One thing I give us, we do sit together and we do discuss our plans and our goals involving not only myself and what I'm doing, but what she's doing as well. Like ultimately, big goal is she's going to go into notary. You know what I'm saying? She wants that to be her foundation for her growth, just like as catering is for myself. You know what I'm saying? A nice video, by the way. Oh yeah, I know you tan down with some steaks and lobsters. Oh, you trying to hold a smile in right now.
Do a video like that. We will talk about that.
It's funny. I throw down. I do throw down. Like I throw down. But my thing is I'm always open for new things, and I never think that somebody can't teach me something or show me something that I don't already know. Because no two people execute things the same. You might do something a little different that I do, and I might I might can incorporate that into something, and vice versa. So it's always been a good healthy balance when it came down to me and cooking.
I understand. Like for me, cooking is art. I also still work a regular 9 to 5. Ooh, it's the paper chaser. You got your block on fire.
Absolutely. Lord. Do you sleep at all? How do you sleep?
I do sleep. Not that much, but I do be able to sleep. I, on average, try to get at least a good 6 hours. And sometimes it's happening, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get some catering, and I work with anybody's budget. So I don't set a menu. I don't tell you what you should be eating. I give you the option. I'm all about the power of choice. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything that I do, it is going to carry that with professionalism, and you know what I'm saying, to my perfection. You feel what I'm saying? And beyond that, if I could give that, and as far as with building with my wife as well, it, like I said, it has its ups and downs, just like when your wife is your business partner. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you leave out of the realms of business and you're you know what I'm saying? You're you. And then sometimes you could jump back into business and think business, you know what I'm saying? But you can't sweat the big. You just got to work through whatever y'all can work through. You know what I'm saying? And that's what been allowing us to continue to grow, me to be able to be creative in my entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody could say, hey, I have 7, 8 different things going on one time and could balance them all out and trying to get some rest. It does takes a lot of strategy, and it takes relaxing and taking your time. Never rush period. Just take your time, and the flow works well for me. It's so far so good. I haven't cried. I quit yet.
You know what? That's kind of like how I do things on my end too. I make sure that I give the customer free reins to choose what they want to, and I'm the same way. I'm the type of person that I'm willing to work with inside of anybody's budget to accomplish what you want to ultimately accomplish. And sometimes I'm able to turn out some miracles, and sometimes I have my moments when I be like, I don't know how I pulled this off. I just know what I'm seeing in front of my eyes that I had, and then I know it's nobody but me did this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, sampling food. Oh, that's the best part. When you making something new and they get the sample and you get that second opinion, because sometimes you do amaze yourself, like, I can't believe I made this. Sometimes I thank somebody else for having the taste for this for me to make it. But I'm definitely humble at that, because I consider it a blessing from God for to be able to even create anything with my hands. You know what I'm saying? As a child, I was clumsy. I was very misunderstood and very scattered brain to some extent. You know what I'm saying? But I always had a vision for business. I've always wanted to be in the business field. Like my mom and my sister, they were the medical. I'm the businessman. You know what I'm saying? You leave that blood and surgery for them. Give me the business. I love it. I sleep it. I wake up to it. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm at my 9 to 5, I get frustrated because I'm getting calls for stuff to do. And I'm like, long as I fit, try to fit everybody in when they're ready, you know what I'm saying, and we're on schedule, the ball is always good. It's always a good ride.
That's what's up.
That is definitely what's up. So with everything that you guys have going on, how much by yourself time can you actually get, and do you have to schedule it?
Oh, it is not a thing. I mean, by yourself time is important. We definitely established that. At least we try to establish that time with friends, time with family, time to yourself, because you need those things. Think about it. You're in a relationship and you're entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some kind of break. You can't see each other 24/7. You can, and you might be happy sometimes, but not every day you're going to wake up and going to want to see somebody 24/7. So private time is important. And it's just as simple, honestly, as communicating and understanding. If I could understand that I need private time, you know what I'm saying, and I could establish, hey, I may need a break to go take a ride, you know what I'm saying, go give me a drink, whatever, you know what I'm saying, then the same thing should be established on the other end. And honestly, that keeps things healthy, because if not, you're not going to be able to get business done. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be so disgusted that you don't want to work together. And that has happened, I mean, just in life, period, working with others as well as my wife. It came to certain moments that even with the radio show, my wife stepped down because it was too much energy. She was expanding and she didn't have time for herself. And I understood that, wasn't upset, and she stepped down and we kept moving.
I remember that. So what about together time that you guys just y'all know? Do you ever have that where it's no phones, no business, just loving on each other?
You got some good ass questions.
I know.
A long time we do get sometimes. We try to so how we put it, before something big happens, before the next level happens, God always seemed to bless us with time to make a vacation, to take a vacation for ourselves. And on those vacations, we really try to set time by ourselves, no phone, none of that, because we give so much to our businesses and to our hustles and to our goals and the things we're trying to accomplish, that we really we have time for each other, but it won't be the same as chilling and booing up and all of that. So we do try to make sure we set time throughout the month, or depending on what events coming up this month, family events and stuff like that, we go do those things. And we take trips. We like to ride, we're adventurous. So even if it's just a ride down the road, we'll try to make time if time is needed, for sure. We're definitely considerate of that.
Kimberly Green says the respect of the private time is essential to the relationship. Totally agree with Chef. Absolutely. You have to have that separation time. I'm always going to say, you need together time, as couples, and you do, but you also need that me time. You have to get that me time in, because it'll make you bark at each other if you don't.
I mean, I didn't understand that at first, because this was my first time ever building with, someone who I'm in a relationship with. I wasn't that lucky in the past to have somebody that have that drive to be your partner. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's two different things. It's like relationship, husband and wife, whatever, one end, other part, business partner, other end. And like I say, you got to know when to have your hats on, know when to give that energy. Like you say, time is definitely important. Time to yourself and time with each other, but you don't want to smother that person with, hey, we got to be together all the time. Yeah, we're in a business. We got to build together. Come on, girl. We got to think about this. Come on, girl. We got to think about that. Because eventually it's going to be like, you know what? Enough of this business. Enough of this time. I'm going about my business.
Right.
All else falls off. And as a male, honestly, I'm pointing at us because understanding goes both ways. But I'm going to look at us as males because we are normally seen as the alpha or the aggressor in the situation. We have to have still some understanding when changes happen with the people we're with when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're the person who's the setting up the diagram for you to help you. You're doing the action, but they're giving you the strategy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stress that. You don't want that to be stressed out, because if you lose your strategy, then you lose your footing. You know what I'm saying? And you could go in without a strategy, but it's not going to be the most successful business strategy that you can find. I mean, is more than likely you won't succeed, but you know, it's better when you give that healthy space, that healthy energy, that healthy time and time together. You just gotta schedule it in, and you just you gotta commit to it. You gotta commit.
Yeah, I always said that the way we do it is I'm the rigger and she's the trigger.
Right.
And you know, it's like I set it up or I will facilitate it out and I just let her know what the parameters are and let her just take off from there and she does what she does. So I definitely agree with that. You know, I definitely agree with that. I'm gonna have to get a little bit better with this whole me time because you know I don't really focus on me as far as my me time, and you know sometimes it you know it shows.
You also got to understand, I mean, we are built as men and from a culture and society where we are taught to, you know, we got to do all of these things. You got to think about it. We are bred like that. You know what I'm saying? We are made to come off like that, not to really worry about us and not to take time for yourself. But it's important that you take time for yourself as well as your wife. Just like I myself, I could give so much to everyone into a business. I could help promote. I could help give all my life energy. You know what I'm saying? And be satisfied without giving me anything. But at the same time, in order to have some kind of fulfillment and some stress off of your life, you have to be able to make time for you. My time for me is I do a show on my Infomux media page just to keep the algorithm going. But I do a wrestling show. I literally live stream a video game, color commentary for some creative wrestlers. You feel what I'm saying? Twice a week, maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's my time. You know what I'm saying? The time has gotten so I've enjoyed that time so much that my wife has even gotten in on it to an extent. You feel what I'm saying? And then it becomes our time, but it's a fun time, you know. Or if we're not working and we take a break, like say we've been working all day, 7 o'clock we might watch Blackish or we might watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give something. You gotta give something to yourself. You gotta give something to your spouse, and you gotta give something to overall of what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep talking about fresh ideas. You gotta talk about the business sometimes, but it doesn't always have to be about the business. Sometimes it could just be on a wrestling part, even if you've done a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't as much. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that could ultimately stress you as a couple if all y'all focus on is the business without the relaxation, without the pleasure, without the love, without the attention. You know?
Kimberly Green said, in my opinion, it's harder for newlyweds and men are extreme protectors. So you want to be there. It's natural to be that way in the beginning. I definitely agree. You know, we had our separation anxiety issues, you know, in the very beginning. You know, Chef Square is extremely stingy with his time. Not like to share the boss lady with anyone.
No, I understand. As a man, you should want to like the thing about us as men, when we find something we adore it. You know what I'm saying? It's precious to us. We don't want that to break because we're rough. You know what I'm saying? And also when it comes to protection, we want your protection. We want to protect you. We want your time. We want y'all to fall madly in love every day. There's this new rapper, and it's funny by how he said it, but I could kind of understand. He said, when you come into my house, you better die. Like, you better be so impressed that you, like, well, whatever I do, I got to resuscitate you back to life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want as men. We want to impress y'all. We like the smiles on y'all face. We like when y'all light up. That's what makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the other stuff that follows too, but that's the foundation of us feeling good. If we could get that smile in your face, get that fire in your eye, and look like, yeah, okay, I see him over there working hard. I might have to go get my nails did for him tonight, give him something to look at. You know what I'm saying? We look for that. That's what we want, you know. So we try our best to be protective of that because it's precious to us.
Ooh, that's a word.
I think
That's a
you know,
word.
it's funny because I think I couldn't have said it better. And that's really it. You know, it's like um, especially for those of us men that have not been in a position in which where we've had that type of woman that has been the apple of our eye, or that could match our grind, or that could even exceed it, that could make us just tell the whole world up just because that's what she wanted, you know.
Right.
And that's something that, you know, we, us as men, we don't have tag team partners like that, not
Keep it
very
civil
often.
for me, bitch. I'm sorry.
And so, you know, it be like that sometimes. So, you know, I you know, that's something that I know for certain that is me. You know, and I'm very eased and at ease to own that about me, you know, because, you know, hey, it's not, but not to say that I've never had a tag team partner, because I have before, not to this level, not to this extent, you know, and because it's new and it's different, then it's even more precious than, you know, what it actually originally turns out to be. And sometimes it makes those same emotions, it just makes those things stronger.
Kim
Right.
says,
And that's true.
yes. I mean, you guys have no idea what y'all have just opened up in these women, because just hearing that from a man, it makes me like, oh, you know, okay. And understanding is a big key. Understanding is a really, really big key. And that's not really necessary. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't understand that, but to hear it come from a man and then echo from another man, that, I mean, that is it's a deep understanding. You know, women want to feel like that. We want to feel that you love us that much. We want to feel, you know, that all you want to do is see us smile. And I think
Right.
that's helping break down some communication barriers right there.
You
But
know,
I mean, it's hard for us to communicate because we live in a culture where our feelings are shown not to have value.
Right.
yeah,
When we want to open up, oh, he and his feelings, but the thing is, we're human. We
Absolutely.
have feelings and emotions on things, and even though we may not try to hold on to those emotions or act on those emotions, we are motivated just like y'all. We are wired similar to y'all as well. So it's hard for us to express some things sometimes because what either we've been through or the brick walls that's been placed before us when we try to show our true self. You know what I'm saying? A man, for the most part, a man gonna show you who his true self up front. He gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then when it falls down, like if situation where it might fall short, more than likely the dude done already told you what's up. You know what I'm saying? And really, honestly, the basics goes down to we want to impress you guys. Hell, I'm a cook. I want to impress when I cook. You know what I'm saying? So let alone the person who I'm with, I want to be able to impress with talent that I have. You know what I'm saying? And we want to just be accepted and embraced happily. But we know that that's not the everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? We know that life builds up. We got jobs, bills, all of that. So we try to make the best with what we have and try to be understood at the same time while being strong for y'all. You know, it's you gotta hold up a lot sometimes. Sometimes you holding up a boulder the size of the world sometimes.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, that right there just brought a word to me for real. But I think that a lot of the society that we live in, it is pretty much damaging to expressing feelings. Oh, he and his feelings. Oh, she too sensitive. Oh, she weak or whatever. And I hate that, because that's what makes us different than animals. What makes us different than animals, than savage beasts, is that we do have feelings and that we do have emotions. And there's nothing to be ashamed of with that.
Right.
Emotions and feelings are human, and that is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to feel a certain type of way. We're supposed to be in our feelings. We're supposed to do that. I hate when people say, oh, get out your feelings. That's the stupidest thing in the world to me. Don't
I'm
ever
gonna
say
blow,
it.
I'm gonna blow your mind right quick, and whoever listening. We are in a culture where men are now being called kings, right? Especially, I'm gonna go a step further because I don't like to make things racial, but I'm gonna say black men particularly. We're being called kings in this day and age, right? But our words don't have that same title. You feel what I'm saying? Our words and the way we feel about things don't have that same regal energy. We'll call kings by title, but our word don't have no power.
Right.
We'll fight for that power every single day. And that's not just in relationships and marriage, that's in life and in society.
That is absolutely true. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. And we want to be called kings and queens, but we're not reciprocating those actions. We're not, behaving in a regal manner. And I'm definitely an advocate for accountability. If you want to be called a king, I'm gonna need you to put that crown on and wear it correctly.
Right, correct. I do agree.
And same thing with queens. Kimberly said, I get the empress part in the impress part in the beginning, but maybe not with the idea of the guy may show you who they are up front. Right. That is true. Like what you said, it kind of brings to mind how some men, they put out a certain thing to impress a woman, but then later on we see what really is about or what it really is.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it like this. You ever want to figure out what you got in a man? Apply pressure. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. The reason why I say that is because Chef will tell you, anytime our spouse applies pressure, it's two things that we think about. Either A, we're gonna have to either put up or shut up.
Right.
Or B, I gotta find the nearest door and run because I know it's not gonna end well.
Hey,
we're definitely gonna continue talking about that, but we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh man.
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle but have less than perfect credit? Look no further than Mi Amigo Motors, offering in-house financing to help you build or reestablish your credit. All vehicles are put through a multi-point inspection, and their award-winning customer service and on-site service center will make your buying experience stress-free. I know you got your stimulus check and it's tax refund season, so stop by Mi Amigo Motors today at 9729 Long Point Road or give them a call at 832-548-5927 to reserve your appointment for their VIP approval. Again, that's 832-548-5927. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. This show is sponsored in part by Houston's own multimedia mogul, Lisa the Boss Lady, motivational speaker, travel agent, sales consultant for Bye Bye Belly, Bedroom Candy, and Candy Coated Cosmetics, and coming soon, the co-host of the hot new talk show, Love and Entrepreneurship. If you're looking to start a business or you just need some inspiration, contact Lisa the Boss Lady. It's time to boss up in 2021. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Lisa the Boss Lady or visit her website, lisathebosslady.com. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Now, I
was talking about Stunner Radio. I heard y'all had some chicken wing plates and some fries and a 6-pack of beer.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
yeah, Stunner Radio sent me.
you know what? We're gonna have to work with the bill.
But everything else we can accommodate. We can definitely accommodate that. But not the beer, because we don't drink. But yeah, we do. We can accommodate you with everything else. We're Chef Square is about to jerk some chicken and some oxtails. Oh. And it's gonna be a first time doing the jerk thing, so that's what we're trying out today.
Well, y'all got a little Caribbean love going on in there.
Oh yeah.
We're trying. We love Bahamas. So
I mean,
we went to the Bahamas twice last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, not last year in 2019, but we love the Bahamas. So yeah, we trying to bring it back. If I could find some conch up here, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. What we were talking about. Well, I was talking about. Oh yeah.
We were talking about put up or shut up or run.
Now. Here's the thing about it, because I was saying if a female wants to realize, figure out what she got, apply pressure, because depending on what type of dude you got, would depend on what response you get.
Right.
If you have those that want to actually stand in the paint with you, they're going to figure out a way to either put up or get to that level,
or at least close to it, they're gonna show you that they got a spark.
And that the effort means a lot. The effort means a lot. If I'm up here and you're here and okay, there we go. If I'm up here and you're here and you can't get here, but you get here, that effort, that means everything to us. That lets us know that you're listening and that you care enough to put something into it.
Right.
You know, and like I said, so other than that, you know, anything else, if dude ain't solid, he gonna sift away like sand does.
He gonna do like in that on that meme where Homer Simpson fall into the trees like that.
Just to kind of further elaborate on the question, she was saying, you know, she don't get how they tell you what it is up front. Like you say, it is with the actions too. The action says a lot. But honestly, I'm a firm believer when it comes to relationships. A person tells on themselves. You just gotta listen. You just gotta listen. You know what I'm saying?
You give them long enough, they absolutely will tell you.
They will tell it on themselves.
Tell you anything.
If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not trying to build with you, you're gonna be able to tell that. You're gonna be. You don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to listen to you, even if somebody's trying to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be your sweetheart or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they see that you're the type that likes to give, because there's a lot of women who likes to give. And nowadays you deal with guys who wants to just sit up under them and just drain all of their resources instead of saying, hey, I appreciate you giving, but let's build together. Let me give unto you as well. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be balanced. In order for anything to work, as in love, as in and entrepreneurship, you gotta have balance. You both gotta be at least on balanced footing, because if not, somebody's gonna fall. Right.
And if somebody is spending more than the other, that's gonna build up resentment. Right.
And that's when it comes to relationships and in business as well, because it starts at one point. Is business is also a competition, so you might find yourself with your spouse being your biggest competition.
So Kimberly Green, Shalita says that's so true. Kimberly said that effort goes a long way. And then Kimberly says, okay, my divorced single butt will shut up now. We love Kim.
Well, hold on, Miss Kim. I've been divorced at one point in time too, in a previous life. I've been divorced too.
In a previous life.
Yeah, and you know what, me too as well.
I mean, of course,
right. And I had all these goals and dreams then. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as me being a person who was kind of nervous at one point, I was nervous to talk to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm country, and sometimes I say some stuff they don't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? So I shared, you know, similar dreams with my ex-wife. My ex-wife wasn't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no building in that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. So don't be upset that you're divorced. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? If that would transpire, maybe God got something better for you. Maybe God.
Kim is living her best life.
You know what I'm saying? So exactly. And when you best life, the right one to eventually come along.
You know what? And this is somebody that I always call her pimping.
You know,
I call her.
She is living her best life. You know the little cartwheels that people do? That's Kim right there. The little cartwheels. She got it going on, honey.
I want to be like her when I grow up.
We ain't gonna put her out there too bad, but yeah, she got that. She got it going on. Shalita says divorce can be a blessing to some. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
One thing.
Most people in here I see.
Yes.
One thing about it, I will say that, you know, it can release a weight off of you that I don't think nobody could ever explain into words, because
eggshells.
It's one of those. It's one of those releases that just kind of surprises all understanding.
Right. Kimberly Green says 19 years and happy. Then she want to tell us to hush. I guess she heard what we said.
It's like walking on landmines in an army or something. You never know where you're gonna step and gonna set off a chain of events. So when you're done with that, it's like, whew, I could let my hair down. I done enlist and I'm free from that. Don't say I'm done free, but that's how you feel when you get a divorce.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So look, you know, every week, Love and Entrepreneurship has homework.
Okay.
Are y'all ready for y'all homework? You got to do it too.
Oh boy.
So the Love and Entrepreneurship homework is go to your spouse's work, not their job, but their entrepreneurship job, their side hustle, and be their assistant for one day this week. And then y'all switch places and your spouse be your assistant for one day this week in one of your businesses.
I don't think Vic is ready to put on the chef code to be chef 24/7. She could cook though. She could cook.
She could be your assistant.
She got to be the head chef.
See, that was the purpose of the assignment. The purpose of the assignment is for you to be able to understand what your spouse is going through with this certain business or this said business. Right. Because, like sometimes, for example, a stay-at-home mom, some stay-at-home moms are, talked down upon or called lazy or saying that they have an easy job or they have it easy or whatever, when I've been a stay-at-home mom before, and it is not easy.
I can honestly say we both already kind of understand it because we see each other deal with our hustles and with our jobs and our gigs. Like we see the ups and downs. Like there's been shows where like another comedian come from out of town and I got bumped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm headlining. You know what I'm saying?
Kimberly says it's just one day she can do it. Well, let her be your assistant on stage when you're doing comedy.
All right. Let me see if she down for that.
But you gotta switch places and you gotta be her assistant one day too.
Okay, no, I don't mind being her assistant.
Be a teacher's aide.
Wait. Wait a minute. Did I just low key figure out that she's gonna work the hell out of me for one day? I just realized what because everything that she does, right? Everything that she does. Now, mind you, I'm already her assistant. Okay. Now, so this is gonna be even more added to
that, but I get to be your sister for a day too.
Oh yeah, see,
that is true.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't. It's different because everything that I do don't require her energy.
At the same time,
ha.
At the same time,
I bet you she do because, like I say,
Kim said you married the boss lady, Ellen.
I did. I'm not saying that she's not capable, but I'm just saying that she's going to have a whole lot easier of a time than I am.
I would say that I will probably find a way to.
She's going to give you a loving day, one that's not filled with a lot of hard work, but lots of love. She's going to work you in love.
Absolutely.
That's a nice way of saying get ready.
Shell. You can't even say that with straight face.
No, I can't.
Y'all not gonna do me like that.
I would like to hope.
Okay, we gonna leave it at that.
So I want everybody to do their homework. Be your spouse's assistant for one day this week, and then switch places and let your spouse be your assistant for one day this week. And definitely, if you have some funny stories, post them on the Love and Entrepreneurship Facebook page. We want to see it. We want to see exactly what y'all have going on. So, Chef, do you have any final thoughts before we let everybody enjoy this beautiful Sunday?
I mean, y'all about to trade places like Usher. I was thinking about the song in my head.
Trading places.
Honestly, I appreciate you, Miss Boss Lady, for inviting me. Thank y'all for asking good questions and y'all response. I appreciate y'all. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Chef247 Comedy and on Facebook at Chef247 Catering. And if y'all into that anime stuff, Anime for a Dude, that's DEUX. I know that's a lot of different things. Just follow me on one. Let me know you know me. And I'm gonna send y'all where y'all need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Shamika. I am a sweetheart.
I'm definitely want to get with you on the anime because
that's a bet. Yeah, y'all just stay in contact with me. Anybody, y'all look, I talk to everyone. If you follow me, I don't care where you place that in life. I am never too high enough from in the sky to not to talk to anyone. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all be safe. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Y'all want them seasonings, get at me. You feel what I'm saying? I sell them 3 for $10. And then the new season is coming out. I ship out. If you in my area, I might deliver. You never know, I might be in your area.
Right.
But thank y'all for everything, man. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all just be safe. Y'all be blessed. Yeah.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish Vic could have been here. So
yeah, she
next time we'll have her.
She had a friend emergency she had to take care of, and it was like soon as we was pulling back up to the house. So yeah, but I'm actually about to go. I gotta go film a podcast for Infomux Media. Gotta go film Shop Talk. So
Awesome.
Thank y'all so much.
All right. Thank you for being a guest. And thank you all for tuning in to Love and Entrepreneurship. Have a wonderful Sunday.